Bullying programs in schools. Bullying has always been a problem and will always stay a problem. Even though we cannot get rid of bullying, we can limit the amount of bullies and victims. Everyone has gone through bullying at a point in their life or will go through bullying. So it is important that we look into this issue and we stop bullying now before it gets much worse. We need to lower the amount of bullying incidents before this issue ruins more lives or takes more lives. When bullies become bullies, they become one because either they are jealous of their victim or they have dealt with something in their life that has changed them. People go through hardships in life and different people deal with them through different ways, whether it's educational, financial, or family issues that bother the bullies. Bullies need to be able to talk to other people about their emotions and not deal with it in a manner that will ruin someone else's life. Sexual bullying is abusive and sexualized name-calling and insults, unwelcome looks and comments about someone's appearance or outfit, inappropriate and uninvited touching without the person's consent. Physical bullying is hitting, pushing, tripping, slapping, and spitting, stealing or destroying other people's possessions. Verbal bullying can affect someone physically, mentally, and emotionally. This type of bullying can lead to low self-esteem, depression, and other problems. Girls use verbal abuse more than boys because this type of bullying is more to control a person rather than to scare them. Some victims are so desperate to escape from their emotions and depression that they may use substances and may even consider suicide. Bullying is a big problem. What makes it a big problem is that most bystanders don't report bullying. They are either too scared to report a bully, or they don't want to get backlash from telling on other kids, or they just don't want to get involved. 70.6% of teens have seen bullying happen. 28% of students in grades 6 through 12 have experienced bullying. 30% of young people admit to bullying themselves, and 20% students in grades 9 through 12 have experienced bullying. 29% of bullying happens in the classroom, 39% happens in hallways and lockers, 12% happens in the bathroom, nearly 20% it happens in the gym, and 23% happens in the cafeteria. Many bully victims have considered suicide, and a percentage of them have attempted it. Not intervening into a bullying incident is not good for anyone, neither you nor the bully nor the victim. The victim would be scarred for life if bullying becomes very bad. Bystanders would be scarred for their life because they witness bullying and they don't report it, and because of the bully, their victim's life is ruined or gone. 1 out of 4 students will be abused by another youth. 1 out of 5 admit to being a bully or doing some bullying. Funding will be received from grants such as Sparks grants and other grants that are applied for. The grants will go towards funding the training and the guest speakers that will speak towards students. I want to make a bullying program that will reduce the amount of bullying incidents that happen, whether it's physical, cyber, sexual, or verbal. My proposition is to have teachers go through a program that will allow them to be able to learn how to read a student's emotion and make it easier for them to figure out how to notice bullying. The program will require teachers to take a test to make sure that they know the information that has been distributed to them. This program will not only be for teachers, but it will also be for students. A part of the program will be towards elementary students because they are the next generation, and as they grow up, they become more accustomed to bad habits, and if one of those habits is bullying other kids, then it starts with them. The program will also expand into middle school and high schools. Students will be taught to not be a bystander, but to involve themselves into the situation and make sure that bullies do not get their way, but to stand up for other people. In conclusion, if we are able to lower the amount of bullies and bullying incidents, then we can save many lives and fix many lives. Victims need to know that they are not alone and that they should talk to adults. Bullies also need to know Bullies also need to talk out the problems before they ruin someone else's life. These are my references.